Hello there, welcome to another episode of Plague for Plague's Sake with me, Michael Bukowski, your host and, of course, perfumer of the people. Plague for Plague's Sake, if you don't know by now, is a series of videos that takes a look at the rather dubious plague cures from history and tries to reimagine them using the art of perfumery. So today we are going to be looking at a bit of a classic, actually, something that surprisingly we've not looked at yet. And that is the Pomander. So a Pomander is an item that's got a bit of a loose and fast definition. It is essentially something that you wear that is scented and therefore wards off the plague in that time-honoured tradition of it smells nice, so it must be kind of good for you and good at repelling bad stuff. That was kind of as far as the medical sort of definitions for it went. So pomanders come in all shapes and sizes really. You can wear them all. Some of them are necklaces that you wear around you. Some of them are balls with fragrance inside them that you sort of wear around you. They take the form of bags that you can carry around as well. They're something that you wear that's scented and historically have been used to ward off the plague. We're actually going to take a look at a particular pomander that was, I guess, famous because it was devised by a certain Nostradamus. I thought it would be quite relevant to evoke young Nostradamus because, let's face it, if anyone could predict 2020, it would have been him. Wrote that joke down. So Nostradamus's particular pomander was based on rose and musk. The idea being that those scents would help to ward off pestilence. And we're going to make a version of Nostradamus's plague cure today using the technique of making a solid perfume and placing it within a locket. So slightly different to what we normally do. In order to make this particular pomander, you'll need the following: a locket, some beeswax, a measuring jug and sweet almond oil, and the scents we're going to use are musk and rose. So we're making a solid perfume today, something a little bit different. We don't tend to make solid perfumes, but what they are is a combination of wax and almond oil, and basically the combination will set because of the wax, but will still be malleable enough because of the almond oil that you can apply it to the skin, but you can also carry it around with you without risk of spillages or anything like that. So quite a useful technique to utilise within perfume making. How you make a solid perfume is, first of all, you take equal quantities of wax and oil. You can do this by either using a scale or you can melt the wax first, measure it, and then figure out the equal quantities of oil. But what you do first of all is you get a double boiler on the go. So you'll need a double boiler as well as the equipment that you need. Get a double boiler on the go. Throw in a chunk of the wax that you need. And while that is melting, you can add the musk and the rose directly to the sweet almond oil. So add that while the wax is melting, but then after you've done that, add the whole lot to the double boiler, making sure that it's not on too high because it can dissolve the scent. But add it all together, stir it. Once it's all melted, transfer it into a smaller jug, and then transfer that into the locket. And I've played this a bit fast and loose and found a few bits of dried rose which I thought was relevant to pop inside the locket too. So there is the finished item. This is a pomander that you can wear around your neck to ward off the plague. As you can see, it's got a bit of a motif on the front there, religious connotations, which is relevant because originally pomanders, as well as being medicinal, were used as religious keepsakes. So to reference that, I thought it was appropriate to make something that also looks like a religious keepsake. So a nice item actually, like it looks nice, which is not always something that you can say about my plague cures. Obviously a wearable item, another wearable item that we made, and quite a satisfying one to make, seeing the perfume, the solid perfume set within the locket. Satisfying process, and yeah, another one in the bag. So another wearable item, another plague cure, another reason for you to not fear any upcoming plague. Thank you very much for watching as always, and I'll see you around.